Hello everyone and welcome back to class. So excited to have you here. We're going to start in easy pose. So go ahead and sit down. Gently close the eyes and take this moment to arrive here in your space. And start by taking some deep breaths in and out through the nose. So inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs with air all the way to the back of the throat. And then exhale out through the nose, feel the air above your lips. Inhale, fill up the body with new energy. And exhale, feel your hips and your lower body settle into the mat. Take a couple more deep breaths like this, in and out through the nose. Soften your face, unclench the jaw, loosen those shoulders, allow them to relax. How are you feeling right now in this moment? Why did you show up on your mat today? And what do you want to get out of your practice? So whatever that intention that came into your mind, honor it now and allow that intention to guide you throughout class today. And we'll take 2 big cleansing breaths to seal in our intention before we start to move. So release any air you're holding on to. Take a big juicy inhale through the nose. And then open the mouth, release it out. One more like that. Big inhale. Really feel up those lungs. Draw the oxygen in. And then open mouth, release any tension. Gently blink the eyes open. Go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. Roll the shoulders back. Press down through the sitting bones. And then on an inhale, arms are going to open out like a W, elbows down. And then your chest is going to lift. So almost like a little mini back bend here. And then on an exhale, start to round the spine, tuck the chin, and then cross the palms over the chest. So inhale, open and spread, keep the fingertips wide, look up. And then exhale, flex everything into the belly, cross the arms, round the back. 2 more like that. Inhale, shoulder blades come together, heart is shining up. And then exhale, we round and curl, shoulder blades go wide. Inhale. Exhale. This time on an inhale, open the chest, open the arms, gaze up. And we're just going to sit here for 3 breaths. So start to open that chest. Let the collarbones spread. And let yourself open up to what this practice is going to show you today. Alright friends, on an exhale, just return the neck to a neutral position. Keep the hands where they are. And then on an inhale, both arms are going to reach up into the sky. Take a big inhale, lift up through the chest, sink down through the hips. And then on an exhale, forward fold. So hinge from the hips as you dive down to the ground. Palms are going to come down onto the ground. Release the head, release the neck. If your chest doesn't make it all the way down to the ground, that's okay. That's not what we're going for here. We just want to make sure we're having that extension in the spine. So if you need to keep your palms up here, just really press back through those hips, soften the shoulders, and lengthen through the spine. So almost as if someone's pulling your low back out of your glutes. I'll be here for 2 more breaths. And then on an inhale, slowly start to press your way all the way back up to a neutral position. Fingers are going to interlace behind the body, or you can grab for opposite elbow with opposite hand. But wherever you're at, roll the shoulder blades together. And then on an inhale, press the palms down, lift the chest. You can keep the eyes closed if you'd like. And then on an exhale, release the head to a neutral, release the hands. Go ahead and start working on these shoulders. So on an inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then exhale, roll them down and back. 3 more like that. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, roll. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, roll. And then inhale, squeeze. And exhale, roll. On an inhale, arms are going to come out to a T. And then on an exhale, look over that left shoulder. And then inhale, back center. And then on an exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, back center. This time on an inhale, flip the palms up. And then on an exhale, right arm over left. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, left arm over right. Exhale, back to neutral. This time, inhale, right arm over left, and you have 2 options. You can either grab for opposite hand to opposite shoulder, or if you'd like, you can take eagle pose here. So we're going to go ahead and press the palms together, pinkies pointed forward, and then press down on that right bicep. Really expand through the shoulder blades, engage the lats, and don't forget to breathe. We're just breathing, just moving. And then on an exhale, slowly release the hands, let them go back out to that T. On an inhale, left arm over right. Exhale, back center. Inhale, right arm over left. Exhale, back center. Inhale, left arm over right, and then you can grab for the shoulders, or go ahead and take eagle arm pose. If you go ahead and grab yourselves on the shoulders, just give yourself a nice squeeze here. Sometimes I like to rock back and forth. It's very soothing to have this big hug, to have like all this tightness in a good way in your arms. We'll be here for 2 breaths, friend. So let those inhales be deep, and let those exhales be deep. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and release the arms out to a T, and then we're going to meet in a tabletop position. So go ahead and get on those hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide like the rays of a sun. Make sure these elbow creases are pointed forward. And then cat-cow. So on an inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, round and curl, navel to spine. 1 more like that. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round the back. And then we'll meet in stillness in original tabletop. Go ahead and flip the palms. So middle fingers are going to point to the back of the mat. Just doing some wrist stretches here. So yogi's choice. Here you're going to have a little fun here. So you can either come back, really start to lift up the palms. If you're like, whoa, Jackie, I got some tight forearms, that's okay. You can either walk the hands forward, or you can walk them back, or you can just take it one at a time. Remember that I'm just here to guide you. You know your body better than I do, so listen to your body. Don't move from a place of ego. Listen to, what do I need today? And be what you need. I'll be here for one more breath. Really warming up these wrists. And then go ahead and tuck the toes. We're going to sit back on the heels. Now you can either untuck the toes if that's ever uncomfortable for you. And we're going to do another little wrist warm up. I like to call it making pasta. So our fingers are going to interlace gently and softly, and then just start to roll the wrists. We'll roll them clockwise and then counterclockwise. So this is our little vegan meatball. And then we're going to start to make the pasta. So just go ahead and let some movement of freedom come into the arms, into the shoulders. You can let this be as fluid or as rigid as you like. Let yourself have some fun here. And then we're going to add the vegan cheese. So go ahead and flick the wrists, shake them out, shake, 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 shake. And then we're going to meet back in that tabletop position. So keep the toes tucked. And then on an inhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. So right away, put a big bend in those knees. First down dog of class. We're going to take a moment here to align the hands and the arms. So press into those hands, especially your pointer finger and your thumb. Straighten the arms, wide chest. And then our head, drop the neck. So gaze is either at the navel or at your thighs. Just let yourself breathe. And then on an inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Come into a big, juicy forward fold. So keep those knees bent. Have that torso, your chest, your belly on your thighs. And then you can keep the hands where they are or grab for opposite elbow, opposite wrist. And then open and close your jaw 3 times. Release all that tension. And then we're going to do a couple forward fold halfway lifts. So release the hands down onto the mat. And then on an inhale, halfway lift. So hands are going to come to the shins or they can come to the thighs. But take a moment here to align this beautiful spine of yours. So press back through the hips. Chin is gently tucked. And long line of energy from the hips all the way to the crown of the head. And then on an exhale, release everything back down to the mat. Let's flow through that. So inhale, find extension in the spine. Lead with that heart of yours. And then exhale, dive down to the ground. 2 more. Inhale, this is our Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then we're going to plant those hands back down onto the mat. Step the feet all the way to the back of the mat, coming into your downward facing dog. And then step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee, coming into a low lunge. So on an inhale, torso lifts. Hands come to the hips. And then I want you to imagine that you're scooping ice cream with your pelvis. So scoop your pelvis up and in. Energetically pull the knee towards the ankle. And then on an inhale, both arms reach up into the sky. And then on an exhale, we're going to release the arms, interlace the fingers or grab for your elbows. And then on an inhale, drop the hands, lift the chest. Just let yourself breathe here. Let yourself open. Feel yourself expand. Then on an exhale, release the neck, release the hands. Both hands are going to come onto the mat, foot's in the middle, And then walk that left foot back until you come up onto the left toes. Ground down through that left hand, and then on an inhale, reach the right arm up into the sky. So magnetize those inner thighs together. This right hip, pull it into the midline. And pull that right shoulder back. Open that heart space to the sky. Strong left hand here. Strong left back leg. And then on an exhale, that right hand's going to come down to the mat. Step the right toes back, downward facing dog. Just go ahead and pedal it out. So you can come up onto the toes, press down into the heels. And then go ahead and walk that left foot forward. Heels in line with knee, and then drop the right knee down. You can untuck the toes or keep them tucked. Use that core. On an inhale, reach both arms up. So remember, scoop that pelvis up and in. And then on an exhale, both arms are going to interlace behind the body. Inhale, drop the hands, lift the chest. So find groundiness in that left heel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And in poses that might be difficult or uncomfortable, where can you soften? Where can you drop expectations? And then on an exhale, release the neck. Hands are going to come down onto the mat. Walk those right toes back until you're up on the toes. Press firmly into that right hand. And then inhale, left arm reaches up. Be strong in that right hand. Don't collapse in the shoulder. Press into the floor. And open that heart. Pull the left shoulder back. And open up to this experience you're having right now. What is it showing you? What is your yoga practice showing you in this moment? And can you allow your breath and your body to come into this present moment? Give yourself permission. Everything else can wait. This time is for you. Big inhale. And then on your next exhale, left hand is going to come down to the mat. Step the toes to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. We're going to roll forward to a high plank. So inhale, roll forward to a high plank pose. And then drop the knees down. Take a moment here to press the floor away. Strong hands. And then on an exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly, cobra pose. So release the tops of the feet, press them back. Pull the elbows into the body, pull the shoulder blades together. And then exhale out any air you have. On an inhale, press down into the hips, lift the chest. So your gaze is about at the top of your mat, chin is a little tucked. And then exhale, lower it down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, press into the hips, strong back body. Exhale, lower with control. 2 more. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to come back into a tabletop position. Coming into puppy pose or melting heart. So keep the knees and hips in alignment. And then take the right hand and step it all the way to the top of the mat. Take that left palm all the way to the top of the mat. And then on an exhale, slowly start to lower the forehead down to the ground. You can always grab a block here and place it on your forehead. Keep the fingers active. So spread through the fingers. Make sure those elbows are lifted up. Core is up and in. Press the hips back. And breathe. Spread through that chest. Let your whole body breathe. Let it feel good. And then inhale, look up. And then exhale, we're going to come down onto the belly, setting up for Sphinx pose. So elbows are going to be in line with the shoulders. Palms are active once again. And it's almost like you're pulling your chest forward. So pull the chest forward. Palms are nice and engaged. Feel that chest open. And then on an exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, back center. Then on your next exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, back center. And then we're going to do a little cat variation. So on an exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And then inhale, open and spread. Nice, friends. We're going to release the body back down onto the mat. Press our way back up into a tabletop position. And then we're just going to take a child's pose. So knees together, big toes together, chest comes down onto the thighs. Back of the palms come to the back of the feet. Relax those shoulders down. We're just here for 3 breaths. So let those inhales be smooth and gentle. And let those exhales be releasing. And on an inhale, look up. We're going to come back into a tabletop position. Walk all the way to the top of your mat. Cross the ankles. And then we're just going to come back onto the back body. We're going to come into bridge pose. So go ahead and keep the soles of the feet on the mat. Release the back body on the ground. Knees are in line with the ankle. Palms are down on the mat. Take an exhale through the mouth. And then inhale, lift the hips all the way up to the sky. So press down into the big toe. Press down into each pinky toe. Press down into both heels. Whole back body's engaged. Whole front body is stretching. And then on an exhale, release the hips down. We'll do some windshield wipers. So on an exhale, both knees are going to come down to the left side of your mat. Inhale, back center. Exhale, knees come down to the right side of the mat. Inhale, back center. This time we're going to take a bridge pose, but with arm variations. So palms are going to come down onto the mat. We're going to lift both the arms and the hips this time. So then the back of your palms are on the mat. So take an exhale through the mouth. And then inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, back of the palms come to the back of the mat. And then exhale, we're going to lower the hips, lower the palms. So gently close your eyes here. And we're going to flow through that little bridge pose transition. And I want you to imagine that on each inhale, you're bringing new energy into your body, new experiences, new opportunities. And on every exhale, you're releasing and letting go of something that is no longer serving you. So exhale out any air you have. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms, breathe in that new energy. And then exhale, release, let it go, let it out. 2 more like that. Inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, release it out. Last one. Inhale, open the body, open the mind. Exhale, let it go, release it out. And then on an inhale, we're going to bring both knees into the chest and then just rock side to side. Find stillness in the spine. Left leg is going to go out long. Flex the left toes, flex the right toes. And then glide that right knee in towards the right armpit. Release your shoulders. Let them sink into the mat. We're setting up for a supine twist here. So take a big inhale through the nose. And then on the exhale, right knee twists over to the left side of the mat. Right arm goes out long. Gaze over that right shoulder. Left hand can stay on that right knee. And then just let everything loosen. Let everything soften. So release any tension in your shoulders. Relax the right hip and the left hip. And just let gravity do the work here. And then on an inhale, gently bring that right knee back into the chest. Go ahead and just roll the ankle of the right heel. So roll it 3 times clockwise and then 3 times counterclockwise. And then bring that left knee into the chest. Let the right leg go long. Fingers can interlace below the shin. Remember, soften those shoulders. And then glide that left knee towards the left armpit, getting a little bit more external rotation. Take a juicy inhale. And then on the exhale, supine twist. Left knee twists over to the right side of the mat. Gaze can be over that left shoulder or up to the sky, whatever's more comfortable for you. And can you allow yourself to soften? If there's any tension in the body, can you send a little bit more love and a little bit more breath there? Can you let go of expectations and allow yourself to be at this moment and nowhere else? All right, friend, on an inhale, bring that left knee into the chest, and then just go ahead and roll the ankle 3 times. One way, and then 3 times the other way. And then bring that right knee into the chest. In a moment, we're going to curl up into a little ball, so our forehead will come to our knees, and we'll squeeze everything, and then we'll release into Shavasana. So exhale out all the air you have. Inhale, squeeze up into a little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get the whole body tight, tight, tight. And then on an exhale, Shavasana. You've made it, friend. Let those feet go wider than the mat. Take up space. Palms facing up to receive energy or palms down to feel more grounded. Tuck the shoulders underneath the body. Gently close the eyes. And allow yourself to surrender to relaxation. So relax the toes, relax the ankles, soften the kneecaps, let go of any tension in the thighs. Belly goes soft, shoulders just melt down into the mat. Unclench your jaw, soften the tongue. Soften the corners of your eyes, your eyebrows. Relax the ears, relax the skull. And for the next couple of breaths, just let yourself float away into a land of relaxation and peace. Gently, before returning back to consciousness, just let yourself soak up all this goodness and stillness that you created here today on your mat. Start to press the fingers into the thumb. Start to wiggle those toes, wiggle the fingers. And then big morning stretch. So lift the fingers and hands overhead, point the toes. And then on an exhale, bring the knees into the chest, roll over to the right side. And then use that bicep as a pillow. Just curl up into this little fetal posture here. Keep the eyes closed. And if there was something today that you found no longer serves you, leave it here on the mat. And if there is something that stuck out with you, I invite you to take it with you when you leave the yoga mat today. Go ahead and press yourself up to a seated posture, keeping the eyes closed. We'll meet with hands at heart center. And then we're going to close class with 2 cleansing breaths together as a community. So exhale out any air you have. Take a huge inhale, fill up the lungs, fill up the belly. And then open the mouth, release. One more. Biggest inhale of class. Breathe in that energy. Breathe it all in. And then open mouth, sigh it out. Gently bow in towards yourself. And giving yourself some gratitude and love for showing up on your mat today. It was such an honor to have you in class. I am so grateful. And namaste. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this little yoga flow. We really focused on the shoulders today and opening the chest and heart. So if you do a lot of sitting, if it's winter time, if you have tight shoulders like myself, this flow is perfect to come back to every time. And I can't wait to see you in class again. Bye!
Woo, you reached the end of the video. So I have other yoga videos on my channel, so go ahead and check them out. And thanks so much for watching.